God for the people of God. Wow, that did kind of a funny thing, didn't it? Now, if you were here last week, you may remember that the assigned text was very celebratory. The Spirit came. All the disciples were in motion, doing their thing, and they had power. And it seems this week like we've taken a step back. I don't know, you may know this, you may not. We have a 3-year cycle of texts that we may preach. It's not required, but it is a suggestion, and it is a good suggestion, that these are, the texts that if you follow these for 3 years, you'll get through a fair bit of the biblical story. But it does a funny thing. Last week, we saw the Spirit moving in power in the lives of the disciples. This week, we seem to have stepped back to a time where the disciples were still trying to figure out what was going to happen next. Now, we have just come through graduation season. I love graduation season. I really do. And there's all that, that's the name of the song, right? Pomp and Circumstance. And everybody dresses in their nice robes and their hoods, and they process. If you're a big fan of fancy stuff, graduations will do it for you. We get good, famous speakers to get up and tell you, you can do it. Get out there, the world is yours. And graduates wake up the next morning to the question, what am I going to do now? What am I going to do now? They've got some plans. They've got schools that they're going to go to. They've got, hopefully, jobs that they have lined up. But in some sense, you show up for school on the first day. You show up for the first day of the job. And all of that education that you've spent years getting goes right out of your head. And you panic and you think, what am I going to do now? You're scared. You're scared. Believe me, you are scared. You can go through 12 years of education. You can get 4 years of a bachelor's degree. You can get a master's degree, a doctorate's degree. There is the time where hey, it's time now. Put up or shut up. And it's scary. I find it interesting in this text that these disciples have been following Jesus around for quite some time. They have seen everything that has happened, all of the miracles. They have, in some sense, taken part in those miracles. They've gone right up to the cross with Jesus. And here's what's interesting. This isn't a Thomas situation where he skipped church that week and didn't see the resurrected Jesus. He's right there in front of them. And we still get this comment that some doubted. Doubted that he was right there in front of them? No, I don't think so. I think what they doubted is, what are we going to do now? We've been through the course with Jesus. And now what are we going to do? I got out of the shower this morning and was alerted that there was a text message for me. I said, oh, this should be fun. oh, this is not as fun as I thought. Oh, well, I guess I had better start thinking now. No matter how much you think you're ready, you're never ready. You're never ready. There is that moment of doubt. Can I do this? Can I do this? I may have been more ready if I had spent the afternoon yesterday at home, but I didn't. We went to Newberry, and when I say we went to Newberry, we went not only to Newberry, but all parts surrounding Newberry yesterday to look at houses for Salkehatchie. We went to a place called Kynard's. Anybody know where Kynard's is? Not the majority. Kynard's is a little, basically wide spot in the road between, right on the line of Newberry and Lawrence County. And we went out there to look at an old house. It sat up on the hill. You could see farmland all around. And we went to look at that house, and as we passed by, there was a tiny United Methodist Church there. And when I say tiny, I mean we probably could have fit 3 of it in this building. Why? Why on earth would we put a church in a place like that? We put a church in a place like that because Jesus told us to go. Jesus told us not to stick to Columbia and Spartanburg and Greenville. Because Jesus told us to go. Jesus told us that there was no one beyond God's love. That there was no one unimportant enough to be reached by the message of the gospel. Jesus said, wherever you find someone, go there, baptizing and teaching. Go there and make them a disciple. Too often, I think, we celebrate what's big and what's bustling with activity. But here was this place with people out in the churchyard on a Saturday afternoon, still remaining faithful to Jesus' command to go. It's a place that could easily be forgotten. But we haven't forgotten. We haven't forgotten a place like Kynard's. And if you go inside baseball, but I saw so many people post the appointment list this week. And so I looked a few times. I said, oh, okay. Look at these names of places that we have gone because we were commanded to go. Places like Brown Swamp. Places that you thought, I never knew such a place existed. And yet we are sending people there to go. Are the people that we are sending ready? Never ready. You are never ready. You could take a lifetime. And you will not be prepared for what you are going to find when you get there. I'm going to tell you why that doesn't matter so much. It doesn't matter so much because Jesus said, when you get there, I will already be there. When you get there, look around and you're going to find me. I am with you. I did my best, disciples. I tried to show you what it was that you needed to learn. You're a thick-headed bunch. But don't worry about that. Because when you get there, I will be there. When you get there and you're trying to teach these people, I am still going to be teaching you. You've got a lot to learn about grace. You've got a lot to learn about love. You've got a lot to learn about prayer. You've got a lot to learn about service. But I'm going to be there. It does not matter that you're not perfect yet. It doesn't matter that you don't know everything that you need to know yet. What matters is that you go. What matters is that you go. Go. And then you'll learn. When I was out there at places like Kynard's and Whitmire and various places around Newberry, the long-time director of that camp, who's just stepped down this year, took me aside and asked me, "What are you in real life?" And I said, "You don't even know. I am a superhero." I am a minister to youth at New Beginnings United Methodist Church. That makes me something pretty darn special. I could feel him deflate. And he was too nice a man to say it. But I think what was probably going through his mind was, I asked the Lord for another plumber. I asked the Lord for an electrician. And he sent me this guy with not really any skills, right? I told him, I says, well, I can hang sheetrock, I can hang doors, and put up trim. I says, that's probably not usually what you need, is it? Been around long enough to know that. The easily discouraged. Those who have not been taken hold of by God might take that as a sign and say, whoa, I'm in way over my head. This guy needs a plumber and an electrician, and the only thing I know is that I should not try those two activities at the same time. Maybe I should leave this to the professionals. Maybe I should leave this to the people who are more ready. But no. No, that's not answering God's call. God's call says, go and find out that you're ready. Go and lay claim to that power. Don't doubt yourself. Believe that I go with you. Believe that the Spirit empowers you. Believe that you have what it takes. Not because of anything special in you, but because I'm there. There may be something that God is calling you to do. And you've put God off. You said, I'm not ready. I'm not prepared. I don't know enough. I don't have the skills. God is not asking you to be ready. God is asking you to answer the call. God is not disqualifying you because of your doubt. God just wants you to say yes. Yes. Yes, I will go. I will go if it takes me to Kynard's or Brown Swamp. I will go where you call. I will go. I will say yes. Amen.